Okay, guys, we are live. Dave's LFC Chats. Before we start, hit the like, hit the share button. You know what to do. Only 36 subs away from 2,000, so hit that sub button, boys. Join us on the Anfield Express for a very, very exciting finish to the season. Still in with a chance to win all 4 trophies. You never know, guys. It's going to be hard, but you never know. We won in the bag already. League Cup, of course. Win against Chelsea last week. Hard fought 1-0 win. Very hard fought 1-0 win at the weekend against West Ham. We were lucky, I have to be fair. We were lucky, but I'll take it all day long. I'll absolutely take it all day long. Lucky, but 1-0 all day long. And of course, into Milan tomorrow night at Anfield. 2-0 up for the first leg, last 16. So great chance to get into the quarters for Liverpool there. I think Forest play Huddersfield tonight. So whoever wins that, we shall find out who we play in the quarters of the FA Cup. So it's just exciting. And Leicester's fan channel in the house. Ant, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. Another great football channel, Leicester City fan channel. I'm going to stay in for about 20 minutes, half an hour. We'll see how it goes. Get your comments in. Hit the like button, as I said. So important. The more likes, the more people we get in. Simple as. John Moore in the house. Big up, Dave. Hope you're well, mate. I'm absolutely brilliant. I think it's just myself tonight. We'll see. Keaton, Ivan are busy. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting last few months, guys. March, April, May is going to be crazy. Rossi boy in the house reckons Salah's contract is done. Touch wood, baby. Let's hope that's true. It's gone very hush and very quiet. Obviously, he's a year left at the end of the season, 2024. Bobby's in the same boat. So is Mane and so is Klopp. So you know what I mean? Wow, 3 amigos and Klopp, throw them in. They're all out of contract in about 18 months' time, less than 18 months' time. So, sorry, Klopp is 2024. What am I talking about? Klopp is 2024. Daz is in the house as well. Fuck the Forest, says Ant. Oh my God. I'll give me a second. Daz O'Connor's in. Hiya, mate. Happy Mondays. Daz, I can send you a link as well if you want to pop in. My friend Daz from all the way from Texas. My friend Daz, how are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. But I say it's going to be a little 20-minute stream. It's just basically a look back on the West Ham game and a look forward to tomorrow night's game, an interesting game against Inter Milan. But yeah, absolutely. Daz O'Connor in the house. Been hearing all day, the Salah contract is done and Liverpool will break the news soon. Wow. Maybe Daz has some inside information there. I heard before Christmas it was a done deal. Anyway, it was just a matter of time for him to sign. I thought he would have done it after the AFCON, but he didn't. But it will be done. I mean, it has to be done. It's a done deal, basically. As far as I'm concerned, it's a done deal. It'd be nice to break it this week, though, wouldn't it? Take a lot of pressure off. Statman Stubbs Football Channel. How are you, Statman? You have COVID. Hopefully you'll get well soon, my friend. He was actually meant to do a live show tonight at 9, but has COVID and is laying low. Get well soon, my friend. It's only Coca-Cola tonight, baby. I'm staying on the Coke tonight. Wes Fofana 2028. Big news. What did he extend till 2028? And if so, yeah, he's a proper player, isn't he? I don't know what's happening at Leicester City. You know, I have a soft spot for Leicester. Yourself and Lee Chappie, of course. They're a well-run club, a really nice footballing team, but they're going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, aren't they? They really are going through a rough patch at the moment. But look, it's a crazy old world we're living in. It really is, guys. It's just, we're coming out of 2 years from COVID and we're going straight back in, you know, into, wow. I mean, Ukraine, we all know about Ukraine. I mean, it's just absolutely heartbreaking and it's crazy. I mean, we're living in 2022, modern world. I mean, and this shit's going on in your backyard. So, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy stuff. Jade Exley in the house. Jade, how are you? Hopefully you're well. My favorite Leicester fan is here. Ant is your favorite Leicester fan is Ant. Happy Jade. Hopefully you are well. You were a bit down in the dumps the other day. Hopefully you're a lot better today. Big up Jade. John Moore. Steve, hope you recover soon. Yeah, Steve has COVID. Absolutely. But as I say, I mean, we were a bit lucky to West Ham the weekend, I thought. But it's all about winning games, the stage of the season, it's the business end of the season. It's just so important to get over the line. We got over the line, clean sheet, win. I mean, Van Dijk broke the record. It's a 60 home games unbeaten in the Premier League for the same team. I think Lee Sharp from United back in the 90s held it with 59 and Van Dijk took it with 60. Wow, unbelievable stuff. That's what we missed last year when he was out injured. You know what I mean? People don't understand how important Van Dijk is to us. You just see how important he is. Unbelievable. Paul Owens, how are you, Dave? Massive win on Saturday. It's all about the points at this stage of the season. It's points mean prizes, baby. Points mean prizes. Absolutely. It's all about the points. That's all it's about. Not the points of beer or Coke. Points. That's what it's about. It doesn't matter. You look over a season, you're going to have games like that. You're going to have games where you're lucky. You're going to have games where you're unlucky. It usually evens itself out. And I see Klopp talking today at his press conference about the way Manchester City have like literally made Liverpool strive to that level of excellence, and vice versa with City over the last 3 or 4 seasons. I mean, it's unprecedented, the points total to win the league in the last 3 or 4 years. It's never been seen in the Premier League, or probably in any league, worldwide, top league. And Liverpool are like a catalyst for City. City are like a catalyst for us. I mean, you need 90 plus points to win the league. It's crazy. Mitchell Balson in the house. Klopp's gonna have some job in his hands to keep all these players happy, even with 3 more competitions to stay in. As I seen in the news today, Thiago, Bobby No Look, and Matip are all back in full training since yesterday. Full training. So that is a huge boost for Liverpool. Whether they're okay for tomorrow, I think Matip out of the 3 has a great chance of starting against Inter tomorrow night. The other 2 could make the bench, but I mean, Thiago back is absolutely huge. Bobby gives us something extra as well up front. So it's just great news. Huddersfield Town are beating Forest 1-0 apparently. So they're saying in the chat. So Huddersfield beating Forest. I would expect Forest now to beat them. The winner obviously plays Liverpool in the quarterfinals, the FA Cup. So we'll keep an eye on that one. But Huddersfield Town winning 1-0. Yeah, Statman is saying 1-0. John Moore, wins like that win you the league. Exactly, John, my friend. Exactly. Ant is happy because I know he really likes Forest or hates Forest at the same time. I know he hates Forest or likes Forest at the same time, but yeah, absolutely. There, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's get a few people in here, guys. We've already got 12 people in live, so hit the like. We should have at least 12 likes. But it's going to be crazy next 3 months, guys. It is absolutely going to be crazy. And me for one, I am loving it. Absolutely loving it, Lodge. John Moore, yeah, I'm hoping for Huddersfield. Steve doesn't fancy Forest at all. I thought Forest were decent, especially against Arsenal recently. They were decent. To beat Leicester as well. I'm sure Ant can tell you all about that. But I would expect the Forest. Now, it's only early. It's only a few minutes gone, but I would have expected Forest to beat Huddersfield, but you never know. It doesn't matter. Whoever we get, Huddersfield or Forest, we'd be expected to beat them anyway. And then you're in a semi. I mean, you're in a semi-final of the FA Cup. I mean, as far as Klopp's ever got, was the last round. So you've been in the semi-final. I'm not saying it won't be an easy game against Huddersfield or Forest, but realistically, you expect Liverpool to beat them. But tomorrow night, it's all about tomorrow night. Inter Milan, they won always for 5-0 the weekend. I expect Liverpool to. We don't even have to win the game, But as Klopp said today, just go out to win the game. Just got to go out and win the game. Don't go for draws. We don't go for, we lose 1-0 or 2-1. We still go through. Away goals don't count, but we have 2-goal cushion. So realistically, we're heavy favourites. Heavy favourites. Rossi boy, David, you consider playing FIFA career mode like Goldbridge does. Lads, I'm 49 in April, baby. I do not play FIFA, I swear to God. I know Goldbridge does. And, he's 1.2 million subs or something like that. Maybe I should do something weird like that. Maybe get more subs. But for me, it's about Liverpool. It's about the football. It's not even about anything else. It's about a hobby. It's about my love for Liverpool. And really, that's the reason I do it, to be fair. And I think I'll stick to football, chat. Daz O'Connor, I think sometimes we take this team for granted and don't realise how good we have it. Daz, I sent you the link. If you want to pop in, I sent you a link to Twitter. Come on for 10 minutes. Give me your views on Liverpool, because I know you're a legacy fan like me. But, you know, get on. I want to have your views if you're available for 10 minutes, bro. But, yeah, I mean, I call it a lot of the younger fans. Maybe it's disrespect. A lot of them call them TikTok fans or Instagram fans, especially the ones on Twitter that give out about Liverpool losing the game or drawing a game or, you know, not scoring enough goals. Cop onto yourselves, guys. This team right now is up there, one of the best teams we have ever had. Simple. One of the best teams we've ever had. I mean, we're only been beaten twice all season. Leicester and West Ham. In every competition. We're in the first week in March. I mean, it's absolutely, we don't know how good we have it. Just don't know how good we have it. It's absolutely crazy how good this team is. You know, I mean, you could talk about money, you could talk about ownership, but we have it good at the moment. And you should be drinking it in, eating it in, breathing it in, living it, because it doesn't last forever. It does not last forever. You've got to enjoy it while it's here. It's like a circle of life, circle of everything. Goes around in circles. It does not last forever. Man United fans can tell you that. I mean, they were brilliant in the 90s and the noughties. They're going through a rough patch now. Even the great Milan teams, AC Milan, great Real, great Barca teams. You know, it resets and sometimes never gets back to the same level. I mean, look at Nottingham Forest. I mean, they won 2 European Cups in the early 80s. European Cups, you know, City haven't even won a European Cup. Forest of 2. So you've got to love it while you've got it. And I am absolutely loving it. Kyle Knott. Kyle, how are you? Are you getting some guest callers in tonight? Yeah, I might get 1 or 2. I've sent the link to Daz O'Connor. I don't know if he's popping in or not. I think Ant wants to come in as well. But I'll send one to Ant as well if he wants to pop in. But look, it's a bit of crack for me. As I say, I'm doing this as a hobby. I've been doing it just over 3 years now. August 2018, I started doing it with Liverpool Football Talk with Sean, of course. And I started my own show around October that year. It's great. It's fun. I like the interaction. I especially like the interviews with guests and stuff I have on every now and again. I had James Pearce on the other day. I've had a load of people on. The odd celebrity every now and again. But I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Exactly, John Moore. Look at this. Fuck me. Did we have Roy Hodgson at one point talk about bad days? Well, he had a really bad team. I know he was given that team as a terrible team, but we've had rough days. I mean, 2010, 2019, 2010, when Hicks and Gillette, the 2 cowboys, were there. That just says it all. 2 cowboys, basically. Red Javi, first rule of squad health is we never talk about squad health. Do not jinx it, says Red Javi. I don't believe in jinxing, but you know what I mean. Mitchell Balson, got to strike while the irons are hot, Dave. Got to rack all the trophies in whilst we have this great. Exactly. Well, there was a bit of chat there last week or two talking about, you know, that Liverpool probably haven't won enough for the team they've had and the dominance they've had and the points totals they've had in the last, say, 3 years in particular. There's a bit of truth in that, I would say, I suppose. You know, this level of consistency has just been ridiculous up until obviously that 6 loss at Anfield last year in January when we were missing half the team and Dyke and stuff like that. But just take that out of the equation, that run of games. I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it's just crazy. I think Ant from Leicester fan channel wants to pop in and say hello. I'll send it to you on Twitter. Ant, hold on for a second, buddy. Daz can't pop in. That's no panic, buddy. We'll get you again. We'll do a video with you again. Daz O'Connor, another great Liverpool channel. So many great Liverpool channels out there. I mean, you're so spoiled for absolute football channels, basically. I have another one coming on now from Ant's football channel. It was a Leicester City fan channel. I'm sure you all know who Ant is. But let's have a look. See if we can get him in here. But look, as I said, it's a bit of fun for me. That's what it's all about. Bit of fun. That's what it's all about, baby. can't have fun doing this, give up. That's what I say. If you can't have fun doing this, give up. Give up, baby. Right, and I've sent you that on Twitter. Pop in. I want to have your little views on what Leicester City are doing right and wrong. But it's mainly Liverpool chat tonight, but we shall have Ant in now in a minute. Say hello. But yes, this is what it's all about, guys. Do you still have to talk to Sean? How's he getting on? Haven't talked to Sean in a long time. I was actually saying to Mitchell Balzan this morning, but I hope he's well. It hasn't been live for over a month now. I remember your debut in Liverpool Football Talk. Time flies. Day over 3.5 years ago. 3.5 years ago. Cedric Lopez in the house. How are you, Cedric? Hopefully you're well, my friend. Hit the like, guys, as Cedric has the thumbs up. Hit that like, baby. Who else have we got here? Paul Owens. We're all in dreamland with Jurgen, his team. Everybody, enjoy every second. That's it. Enjoy every second, guys. I mean, we're living in a crazy, crazy world at the moment, especially what's happening in Ukraine. Coming out of a pandemic, straight into the fire of a bloody war. Possible, well, let's not hope a world war, but you know what I mean. Avant from Ant's Football Channel in the green room, drinking all the champagne. He's got to pop in and say hello. Ant, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. How about yourself, mate?
It's been a while.
It has. It's been way too long, but
it's been a life, maybe a year at least since I've talked to you.
Yeah, I think the last time I think I talked to you was when we played at the King Power behind closed doors. Yeah, I think it goes all the way back till then.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But listen, we've been living in crazy times, and I mean, like we've had COVID for 2 years, and now all of a sudden we have a bloody war. I mean, it's just it's crazy.
Mad world, isn't it? Just mad, absolutely
mad. I want to get while you're on. I want to get a little your take on Leicester City and what's the story there. And I mean, I have a bit of a soft spot for Leicester, as you know. So I just want to know what the story is with Leicester City. I mean, where do you think they're going, or where do you think Rodgers is going, basically?
I think from what you read and see coming out from a club and a lot of what's being done at the moment, it seems like the focus is now on next season. It's almost been written off this season just purely because of the amount of injuries that we've got. Because I know you guys had bad injuries last year. When you look at the numbers that we've had this year, it matches what you had last year, which is why there's been such a decline. And then you look at the areas that we've had injuries, very similar to what you had in terms of it, a huge amount of them being defensive issues. So we didn't have that depth that you've got to bring in those centre backs. So we've had to play like Dan and Marty, who's about our 5th choice right back at centre back. He's been like a mainstay in the team this season with like Hamza Chowdhury, our 3rd choice defensive midfielder. And it's been a bit of a mess, but like
look at that. Vestergaard has gotten Rodgers the sack.
But
I don't know about that. But anyway, I mean,
it's a weird one. But when you look at a lot of what's coming out from a club of, you see Wes Fofana signed till 2027. That came out today. James Justin, Ricardo Pereira. A lot of players have been signed up to long-term deals.
They're tying them down,
and from what's being said is the fact that there's been going to be a lot of investment in the summer into the squad of really having a push again next year to try and like break the established elite again. Yeah. So I think this season, as much as I hate the expression, it is a bit of a write-off. I think Brendan Rodgers has got a lot wrong this year.
But have players fallen out of form as well? The likes of Sonshu and stuff like that. That doesn't help.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They have, but at the same time, Brendan Rodgers hasn't helped a lot of players as well. Like Maddison being the most informed midfielder in the Premier League for a long period, like statistically, and then being dropped, moved onto the right wing and stuff. It's like, do you know what I mean?
Look at this one. Fofana's leg break in pre-season. I mean, that didn't help.
No, it didn't help, but it's one of those, like, it didn't help, but then to spunk the last remainder of our transfer budget on Vestergaard made that 10 times worse.
Yeah, but I thought he was a good signing at the time, and he actually did okay. But you don't know until what I mean. Sometimes these things turn out.
He's awful. But saying that, the man that recruited him, Lee Congerton's also left Leicester today. Our head of recruitment's been sacked today. So
sacked?
Yes, so it's really being rebuilt up for the summer to sort of go.
Well, that's a real, like, we're blaming you type of thing if you sack the head of recruitment, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, he came in with Rodgers, and like he's gone against like our scouting. Like I know you spend a lot more money than us, but our scouting system is very similar in terms of principle of bringing in those players. Maybe not the world class players, but then those players that have got that potential to take that next step up to that next level. And Lee Congerton has massively gone against that in terms of bringing in Ryan Bertrand, Vestergaard. Those, like, when you think of Leicester's recruitment, that's exactly the opposite of what we've built, sort of where we are on in the last couple of years. So I do think Rodgers has slightly, as Mitchell, I didn't actually see this comment, but Mitchell was saying here, I think Rodgers has sort of thrown Congerton under the bus slightly here.
Go, yeah.
But I do think there's some fact in the fact, like, we need to go back to the recruitment policy that we were using before, and the same team we were using before. The ones that scouted Tielemans, Ndidi, Ricardo Pereira, James Maddison, those kind of players. And I think they also scouted Daka instead of Lee Congerton, who has gone against a lot of what's been done at Leicester and sort of gone in his own plans. Because from what I understand, we'd had a short list of 3 centre-backs that were available to bring in. And Lee Congerton went against all of them in favour of bringing in Vestergaard, against what the scouts wanted, against what the recruitment team wanted.
Who did they want? Do you know?
Yeah, so I forget the lad's name, but he's the youngster at Huddersfield this season who's Chelsea sent him to Huddersfield this year. And
do you know, I'm not being funny, but someone like Nat Phillips would have done a fucking job for you.
He would have as short term. He's not a long term option.
Do you know what I mean, though? He would have been better than Vestergaard.
Yeah, but I would have been better than Vestergaard. Like, it don't mean a lot.
No, but I mean, well, he's a big lad, but probably that's all he has fucking going for him. You know, he'd be good at basketball, maybe.
No, but bloke's 6'7" and he can't jump.
6'7". Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know what. I mean, I've talked to Lee Chappie once or twice about Leicester. I still can't put. Obviously, if injuries kill you, your squad is sort of small and tight, and injuries in key areas, like us last year, we had a tight enough squad last year. It kills you. It absolutely. If you have to start playing players out of position, it kills you.
It does, but Rodgers at the same time. This is where I think he deserves a lot of criticism. Like, I love what Rodgers has done at Leicester for the last couple of years, but rushing players back before they're fully fit and coming back with worse injuries. I'll give you an example. James Justin, 8 months out injured. Then we play 3 games in 8 days. He plays a full 90 minutes 3 times in 8 days, and then
that's unusual. That's really unusual.
The thing is, I would understand it if we didn't have any other options at left back. We had Luke Thomas. You know what I mean? Luke Thomas is more than capable of rotating with James Justin. And that's just one example, but there's countless examples. So my thing is, I'm hoping Brendan Rodgers is learning from this season and the mistakes he's making this season. It's like the Tottenham game, you know, when we were 2-1 up in the 95th minute and lost 3-2. Just like, there's been so many games that we've been winning in the 90th minute and still drawn. It's like that. These kind of things like are what I'm hoping that like this season. You know, when you say like get out of the system, you're learning from mistakes and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, you would think that if it was only happening once or twice, but it's a repetitive sort of nature, and that comes down to Brendan Rodgers and Brendan Rodgers' negative changes.
Yeah, no, it is. Do you know what it is, though, going into a game, if you're winning or drawing, and you say you're winning, you've dropped a lot of points in the last few minutes, as you said. That's a mentality thing. You know what I mean?
It is. Like, completely. Even against Tottenham, like, concede 2 goals in 60 seconds. It's like,
I know, that was unbelievable. That was ridiculous.
Like, after you've conceded the first, just shut up shop and just sort of, it's disappointing we don't get all 3 points, but take a point and move.
But then to get nothing, like, you know what I mean? Fucking, I know, I couldn't believe that was a crazy game. I suppose Spurs, you don't know what to expect from Spurs. I mean, one week to go out and beat bleeding City at the Etihad Stadium, and the next week to get bleeding hammered. So I don't know what to expect from Spurs. They're playing tonight. They're playing Everton tonight, actually.
Yeah, I hope they win that. I would love to see Everton in the Championship. It'd be hilarious.
I think Everton lose tonight, they're in fucking huge trouble. I mean, they're in trouble already.
But no, the thing with Spurs, even though they probably were the better team on the night that they beat us, it's like when you're winning at that stage of a game, it doesn't matter if you've been like the absolute crap. Game management, see it out, just hold on to the ball, and like just frustrate Tottenham. We kept going and going and going for another goal, and it's like, what are we doing, man? We've got like.
So what do you expect? What do you expect for the rest of the season? What's your hopes, or what do you
win the Conference League? That's all I want. European trophy. That'll be the club's first ever European trophy. And like I know for the Liverpool fans, you couldn't care less about that kind of competition. For us, then, like imagine saying this to a Leicester fan 10 years ago, that you've won the Premier League, you've won the FA Cup, and then we've also got a chance of winning the European trophy. Like,
and who have you got in the next game for the Conference Cup?
So we've got Stade Rennais, which I think is the best team apart from ourselves.
France, they're a good side. Yeah, they've a few good young lads playing for them.
They do. That's one of the lads that we recruited last. The centre back that's centre back for them. That's one of the ones that we recruited last year, but Lee Congerton went against and brought in Vestergaard. Now he's rated at 45 million. Real Madrid want him.
That won't be an easy game though. They're a decent side.
Yeah, he will. I'm bricking it, mate. I'm bricking it.
Is it home and away? It's double leg, home and away.
Yeah. So we got Stade Rennais at King Power on Thursday, and then we're going to their place following Thursday.
And what are you in, the quarters or is last 16?
Quarters. Yeah.
Quarters. Oh wow! So you're
one game away from a semi. Never thought I'd see Leicester in a European semi, even if it's a Mickey Mouse with the Mickey Mouse Cup.
No, but it doesn't matter. Well, what I mean, it's there. It's made for a reason. That cup, UEFA made it for a reason. But look, good luck with that one, of course. But what do you think for the league, though? I mean, just try win as many games, get up as high in the table as you can, type of thing.
I think 7th's the most that we can achieve in it. I think if we get 7th after the bollocks of a start that we've had, that is a very, very good season.
You'll need a strong finish, though, won't you?
Yeah, but saying that, I think that we're in for a much stronger finish than we had start to the season, because Wesley Fofana is back on Thursday. James Justin looks like he's back. Ricardo Pereira is back. Johnny Evans isn't too far back.
You might just get the players in at the right time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, just before you go, Ant, I'm going to ask you about Tielemans. What's the story with Yuri Tielemans?
He's probably...
Is he looking to get out, or what's he doing?
Yeah, so the official line is he's keeping his options open. So basically that means he's waiting for a European giant to come in. And when clubs like Bayern Munich, Juventus, Real Madrid are sniffing around, it is what it is. My hope is, realistically, we can get about 40, 50 million for him, because having so many teams interested.
How long's on his contract? 2 years?
2 years.
Yeah, right.
So, when you've got that many clubs interested, that, it drives up the price. We saw that with the Fridge. It was never an 80 million pound centre-back. But when you've got...
worth it. What are you talking about?
But no, when you've got, because we had Man City, United, I believe you guys were even interested at one point.
No, we opened the fridge, looked in, and just went, no thanks. you know when you're in PC World or one of these places, and you're walking around and you see a nice computer in the corner, and you look at it, and it's about 1,000 euro, and you go, that looks nice, and just walk across. No thanks.
Yeah, that's it. But it's that sort of interest when you've got a lot of big clubs looking at a player. You can really drive the price up. You saw it with Danny Drinkwater a few years ago. Absolutely woeful footballer. But I say woeful footballer. He was
okay. He was a good Premier League player, let's be real. But he wasn't Champions League level.
Yeah, no, he's never Champions League level. But he was a class Championship player and a very good, a decent Premier League player. But to get 40 million, we only did that because there was a couple of clubs interested. If it was just Chelsea, we will never get that fee for him. So it's about playing the market.
He publicly states he only wants to join one club. What club is that? I don't know. I haven't been following who he wants. I know he's in a bit of a spat at Tielemans with, and you don't need that in the dressing room either. So if you can get good money from him, you got to get rid of him. If he doesn't want to play with the club, you get rid of him. Simple.
To be fair, Tielemans, like, there's a lot of things, like a lot of players you can say it about when they've said they want to move on, they sort of down tools. One thing you can't say about Tielemans is like he has been 100% professional with the fact he wants to take that next step away from Leicester, and fair play to him. He's one of the very few players at Leicester that I would say over my lifetime that I'd really put in that world-class bracket, along with like Kante and Mahrez. But like even at the moment, he's still putting in 110% for Leicester and really putting a shift in every game. And I think that's all you can ask, really.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And of course, he got the famous goal for us as well for the FA Cup. So that helps, doesn't it?
Right up there, mate.
I know. Right, listen, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to finish the last 5 minutes talking about Inter Milan tomorrow night. But we'll have to do, when we play you, we're going to be playing you at Anfield.
No, we've done both.
Oh, we played you twice, haven't we? And you're the only team to beat us. Remember? Well, you and West Ham. You and West Ham. The only two teams that fucking beat us. I just knew that game. We had chances, and I said, we're going to fucking lose this game.
The thing is, like, we're one of those teams, if you don't take your chances, with the pace that we've got on counter with Vardy, Lookman, Barnes, we're always dangerous. Always dangerous for a goal. So
I know that. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And even Harvey Barnes, he's not getting heavy. He's not starting really every game. No, I mean, Liverpool were looking at him.
He's slowly working his way back from injury, though. He's another one that he's like.
Well, Rodgers is doing the right thing, slowly working him back then, isn't he? He must have learned his lesson.
He has after the first two times of absolutely screwing the kid over, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, and thanks very much for popping in. We'll do a video again. Absolutely. Pop in anytime, bro. Thanks very much. Check out Ants Football. Give us a shout there at your channel.
Yeah, so Ants Leicester fan channel, just keeping up to date with all like the latest Leicester news, match day vlogs, home and away, all that good stuff. So yeah, make sure to check that one out. I don't take it too seriously, very much like Dave. Just do it for a bit of a laugh. That's what it's about. Bit of fun. Bit of stuff like you love doing. You'd be either watching them at home or in a pub anyway, so you might as well do it live. That's it, 100%. That's it, bro. Stay safe. Thanks for popping in. All right, bye. Cheers, Ant. Thanks to Ant's Leicester fan channel. Check it out on YouTube. Another top-class Premier League fan channel. Mickey Fryer's in the house. Mickey, how are you? Hopefully you're well, my friend. I'm only going to stay on for about another 5 minutes. Mickey, you can pop in for 5 if you want. Going to finish the last 5 of the Inter Milan game tomorrow night, of course. Look, we're 2-0 up. We're expected to win, to be fair. You know, we're 2-0 up. We're at home. But don't take it for granted. Just don't take it for granted because this is not an easy game. This is not an easy game, guys. You know, they're a decent side. I think they won 5-0 the weekend. If it serves me right, I think it was 5-0. Okay, it was the bottom team and all that, but decent side. We gotta keep our eyes open, do a professional job. That's what it's all about. Let me see what I can do here. But yeah, absolutely. Win the game. Go out, win the game. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. But yeah. So I'm going to go Liverpool tomorrow night. Look, even a draw will do us, but I think we'll win. I think we'll win 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. I think we're just far too strong. All our players are coming back at the right time as well. I mean, Thiago trained yesterday. Matip trained yesterday. Bobby No-Look trained yesterday. Whether they're fit enough to play, I think Matip out of the three is the only one available to start, I would think, because he was the least injured. He had a bit of a tummy upset or something, but he's back full training yesterday, so he should be okay. Thiago might be too early for him, and Bobby's been out for a while, so probably will be too early for him.
But it's just about putting in a professional performance. That's what it's about tomorrow night. Put in a professional performance, and you know the rest should do. We should be too good for them. Simple as. Should be just too good for them. This team are absolutely in dreamland at the moment. We're absolutely in dreamland at the moment. Just checking something here now. Let me have a look at this, guys. But absolutely beautiful. I don't even know whether I will, Mickey. Actually, I'm too fucking tired. I think I'll call it a day now in a minute. 3-1 to Cedric Lopez. Get your scorelines in before we finish. I'll give you me starting 11 for tomorrow night against Inter Milan, depending if Matip is fit, which I think he will be. So Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Matip back to the centre halves, baby. Trent, Robbo. Now Thiago, will Thiago play? I don't think he'll rush him. He'll probably be on the bench. So it'll be Fab, Hendo, and will he play Elliott? This is the question against Inter. I think he might play Elliott with Diaz, Mane, and Salah up front. I think Jota will probably be on the bench again. Although he could switch Jota for Diaz. It's possible. Diaz has played a lot of games. He wasn't expecting to play these games, but he's electric. I love to see him on the pitch, to be fair. I just absolutely love, because you just don't know what you're going to get with him. I love seeing him on the pitch. Diaz has just been an absolute, breath of fresh air for Liverpool. And if he starts tomorrow, expect him to score tomorrow night, Diaz. So I would go Diaz, Salah, Mane. Jota's great to have on the bench, to come off as well. The last 20 in case you need him. We've just got a lovely squad and 5 subs tomorrow night. Should be in the Premier League. I heard Klopp talking about it today. Should be 5 subs. It just gives you that extra bit of space for injuries and stuff like that. But 5 subs tomorrow night. We'll have a strong bench. And it will help, because a big game the weekend against Brighton as well. Big games coming thick and fast the whole way. It's still 1-0 to Huddersfield. Winner, Forest Huddersfield. Winner plays Liverpool in the quarters, of course. I think he'll play Jota. Though he wasn't great last time. Yeah, well, he only came on, didn't he, last few minutes? But he might play Jota. Maybe rested Jota the weekend in lieu to start tomorrow night. But I have no problems with Jota. Jota's electric as well. I mean, we're spoiled for choice up front, aren't we, guys? We're absolutely spoiled for choice. I think I'll leave it there. Mickey, I was going to put you in, but I'm too tired. I think I'll call it a day. We'll do another video sometime, bro. Thanks to Ant for popping in. Ant's Leicester fan channel, of course. Mitchell Balzan, Cedric Lopez, Mickey Friars. You guys are absolute legends. Rossi Boy, Reg Zavi, Paul Owens, Jade Exley, John Moore, as usual. Kyle Knott, Daz O'Connor, Statman Stubbs. Get well soon, my friend. He has COVID, so hopefully he is okay and pretty soon. I think we'll call it a day. 38 minutes in. It was only meant to be a 20-minute stream. It doubled. 38 minutes in. Big game tomorrow night at Anfield. They're going to go 2-1 to the Reds against Inter Milan. We're 2-0 up. It won't be a cakewalk. It's a tough game. They're a decent side. Go in with the professional approach. Pick the right team, and we will get a result. And we're still in with a shout for the quadruple, guys. You know what I mean? Let's go. Stay safe. Cheers, guys. Talk to you soon. You'll never walk